What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Pretenders or Contenders Coaches Show. I'm your host, Coach Devon Powell, head football coach, Law High School, also assistant basketball coach, joined by the hardest working man on podcast land, no other than my guy, the Midnight Rider. What's going on, brother?
How you feeling, man?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good, man, and I tell you, I don't usually brag on myself a lot, man, but I tell you one thing. Special shout out to CCB, man, because I think I got one of the hardest intros in
Oh
the
yeah.
podcast realm, man. That thing, every time I hear it, I forget where I'm at for a second.
Oh yeah, you definitely got one of the toughest ones, if not the toughest. I
Yep,
give you
yep,
props on that.
yep. And my guest for today, man, my guy Drip, man. I appreciate him on the hookup with that one, man. He looked out for me, made that connection. So I appreciate that, man. So what's going on, man? How was your weekend?
Weekend was quiet, man. I was supposed to come out to the track thing. Got tied up and just said, you know what? Another day, man. I'll just try it next time. And I figured I was gonna be on with you, so I get all the results. Only thing I missed out on is the good cheeseburger from the snack ladies. That's all.
Well, the lady that usually cook, man, she was off duty this weekend, man. So I was actually on the grill.
Okay.
Um, but you know what, man, regionals goes quick. It's not like the invitational we had. We had the invitational our track program hosted back in April. We had 30 schools there, and that was an all day event, man. And I think the 2 days in regional, just because it was the 4A South only totaled about 5 hours total.
Oh, that's
Those
good. Good
events,
time.
those events went by quick, man. And but it was a good day, man. It was nice outside. The weather was nice, man. And I gotta be a little biased and shout out my guys, man, from the Law High School track program, Coach B and Coach O. They've been doing a great job with that program, man. And it was another great day. This was regional, so this was the opportunity for athletes to qualify for states that's coming up later this week. And special shout out to Tammy Tim and Topa. Um, that girl is just amazing, man. She won the 100, the 200, and the 400.
Mm.
Um, and the 400, oh my gosh, she ran a 55, and I was sitting there looking at her move, man, and I'm like, my ass would have died on the backstretch, but that's why I'm sitting here. That's why I ain't out there running no damn way. But she was moving on that, man. And then I got to give a shout out to Micah Spriggs on the boys' side, man. He qualified in states on the 100, the 200, the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 4x4. And he won the 200 as well. And he was having a bad day. He wasn't even feeling well. So, I think before the 200, I seen him in the trash can earling up everything. So, shout out to them, man. Also got to give a shout out to Kyra Beckford, Kaya Thomas, and Nevaeh Toppings. With Tammy, Tim and Tope, they all qualified in the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 4x4 in the states. And then we had, who's that? Solomon Tawan. He qualified for states in the high jump. I don't know what his numbers were. Jaden Brown, he qualified in the 4x1 and the 4x2. Caldwell Ford qualified. He was on part of the boys 4x4 team. Dakarian Brister qualified in the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 4x4. Michael Price, one of our football players as well, he qualified in the 4x2. And then Montel Harper qualified in the 4x1. So, the 300 is going to be represented well at the states this week, man. And I wish them, Coach B and Coach O'Shea, man, nothing but the best and good luck out there. Try to bring home another ship. My girls won the 4x2 last year in the states. So hoping they bring another state championship to the 300, man. We've been on the road the last couple of years, man. We got a track state championship. We done had 4 wrestling state champions. Of course, we had the basketball state championship. So doing big things in the 300, man. So I wish them luck, man, this week as they go try to get another one.
God, he said Tammy ran the 4x1, 4x2, 4x4, the one, the two, and the four.
Exactly.
Good God.
Exactly. And I can tell you right now, I don't mince my words or hide anything from anybody. She was BSing in the 100 and the 200. The 200. She won it. She was on cruise control. I think she ran a 12.07 in the 100.
Mm-hmm.
Last week in county, she ran 11.8. I told her before the race when she was lining up on the line, I said, Tammy, I need 11.5. She just rolled her eyes at me. Um, and then, like I said, the 200, she got off to a slow start, man, but she did what she had to do to win it. But the 400, oh my gosh, that girl was moving on that 400. She was moving, and that was the third event she ran. So I don't know where she had that energy from, but I had to give it to my girl, man. My girl is a beast out there.
That's crazy, man. That's a hell of a lineup, man. Hell of a
Yeah,
lineup.
yeah, hell of a lineup. But good luck to her, man. Also got to give a shout out to my Prince George's County Football Coaches Association. We held our annual Rising Senior Showcase last Thursday night down at Oxon Hill High School, and that's where we invite. Coaches got to nominate their seniors, and then they get selected by the committee, man, to come down and work out in front of the coaches, the college coaches. It's a great event, man. I know I had to see about at least 50 plus college coaches down there. Um, we group them by positions. You can only perform in one position. Um, and we do one-on-ones. They do, drills for each position. O-line, D-line do one-on-one battles. Then we do running back versus linebacker routes, DB versus wide receiver routes. Then we do a half field 7-on-7 type thing, man. So it's a great day. Great day. Shout out to Demarius Custis, my QB1, who had a great day down there. Great showing, man. He was on point. Kareem Oyakin, my number one receiver. He also had a great day, man, and received a lot of college attention down there. And my center, Brandon Brady, he was down
Okay.
there as well, man. So shout out to the 300 as always. Um, and just another great event put on by the Coaches Association, man. Coach Deron Thomas, the Largo head coach, he was in charge of it this year. Had everything running smooth. Had a nice practice script. Everything ran on time, and it was just a great event, man. And that's one of the things that the Coaches Association does a great job every year with. I remember back in 19 when my son went. What was that? 18 before COVID. Whenever before COVID went, my son performed in it. Man, it's just every year, man. It's just a great event. So shout out to the Coaches Association on that. Um, we got a couple of more events coming up soon. We got 7-on-7 tournament June 6th and 7th, which I'm hitting, and then we got our big man challenge on the 7th as well, coincided with the tournament of the 7-on-7 tournament, the bracket play. Um,
Question
so
for
looking
you.
forward to that. Yep, what you got?
So when you have these events where the coaches are there, how much do you interact with the college coaches? Like how much do you initiate or how much do you let them initiate?
Oh man, we have a good time, man. A lot of the dudes that are there have just come through the building in the last, 2 weeks, visiting players. So they come in there to see them, perform on the field. So we chopping it up. Bringing players up to them, even the coaches that haven't been by yet. I'm introducing my guys. I'm speaking on myself for right now. And you work the room, man. It's just like you out there working the room. A lot of the coaches, we've known for years. You've seen them everywhere in all their stops. My guy Nemo Washington from Delaware State was out there. Um, and then you had like Salisbury was out there. Coach Sherman Woods, who recruited me when he was at Bowie State back in the '90s. So, you know, Coach Wilson from Morgan State, who used to be at Bowie State as well. He's out there, man, and it's just a good day, man. A good day.
Oh, glad y'all put stuff like that on, man.
Yeah, man, and it's something that you need to do, man. It's we talk about it all the time about the coaches association, and it's like, we battle each other on the field, but at the end of the day, man, it's about our athletes. And no matter what we're trying to do on Friday nights or Saturday afternoons, like the bigger picture is we got to get these kids in school. And it ain't just about your players, man. Like I can tell you right now, Steve Rapp, that coach at Wise,
Mm-hmm.
he'll tell a coach about a whole bunch of players in the county that ain't in his building. So these are guys, you know, uh, Coach Ian Hale, Suitland, my guy. He's the same way. Like we putting on for the county, man. It's opportunities for all these young men, man. So that's what we trying to do. I need my boys over there in MOCO, man, and to step up the game, man, and start putting on stuff like that too, man. So I had that conversation with Drip before, so start getting that stuff together, man. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the kids, all about them.
No, that sounds real good, man.
Yeah. So all right, man. That was my spill. But now I'm gonna bring in my guys here, man. From the Montgomery County side of things. MOCO Center is in the building today to discuss, Montgomery County football. And I'm particularly interested in that because they're in my region, so I got to keep track with the Montgomery County schools, man. So I'm gonna bring in my guy, Coach Drip, and he got some guys with him today, man. We're gonna bring in the OG Guru as well. What's going on, fellas?
Yo,
How you guys doing?
Good, good.
Hey, man, happy to be on this side of the earth today, man,
Absolutely.
and doing what we do best, man. Talk trash and talk about football.
You better believe it.
What else we got?
And that's Jay coming in.
yeah, we here.
Yeah, we got a MOCO Center takeover today, Midnight Rider. What's going on, Jay?
Yo, what's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
good,
got
baby?
Hey,
How y'all
Midnight
doing
Rider,
today?
how I do. You know how I do when what I'm saying, when I pull up.
Exactly. We ready? We
Hey,
ready?
man. So, all right, fellas. Drip, I'll start with you, man. We're going to get right into it because I know we got a lot to talk about it, man. So, what's going on in the Mo? It's off season right now, man, but it's still a lot going on.
First I wanted to address something you just said. And I'm gonna get to what you just asked me. Um, I ain't gonna hold you, man. It's beautiful what you guys do out PG. I just want to give you your props for what you guys do out PG, man. It's an
Appreciate that.
amazing thing. We joke about MoCo PG all the time, but the one thing y'all got us beat on, that right there. Um, and that's kind of why we got MoCo Center to kind of put the pressure on the county a little bit. But yeah, man, it's a lot going on in the off season out the Mo. Let me tell you, it's a lot going on in the Mo.
Been a lot of rumors flying around, man. I know y'all done heard them as well, but go ahead and go ahead and tell us what's going on.
Well, they call me the Black Adam Schefter, so you know what I'm saying. Like, I be I be I be knowing stuff like way ahead of time, and that's the cool thing about this. What we do, um, they trust us. You know what I'm saying. Like, if they call me and they tell me something, they know it's not gonna get out. You know what I'm saying. Unless they tell me they want me to get it out, and unless they want me to be the one to break the news. Um, Me and myself, Jiggy, we just, you know what I'm saying. We don't we try to build relationships with a lot of these coaches and do what y'all doing out PG. But yeah, it's a lot of rumors. A lot of rumors. Uh, some of them I can speak on, and some of them I can't because honestly I can't because I don't know the answer to them. But if you got any questions, your boy ain't ducking.
Hey, man, well, look, the biggest rumor out there, and I know what the truth is, but the biggest rumor out there is your man, old Elijah over there at Paint Branch,
I knew it.
Oh,
then it's testing the waters. I'll keep it at that. Now I know what the truth is because I checked into your show. Was that 2 weeks ago? And I heard it straight from the man. But I had a couple people tell me that this weekend. Nah, man, we hearing otherwise. So
Oh man,
go ahead and address
where do I
that.
start? Where do I start? First of all, let me introduce my guys. I got Jiggy J Jones, that's co-founder of MoCo Center with me. I got my man OG Guru. OG Guru, you gotta turn You got to turn your phone or whatever you're using the other way.
OG, you showing your age, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
look.
is. Yeah, he is.
Hey, Coach Powell.
Yeah.
Drip will tell you when it comes to this technology. If my daughter ain't home, I go right to Drip. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I got him. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry. We got till August, baby. Those my guys. You will see OG Guru on MOCO Center this year. And also he'll be hosting OG MOCO Center. We're gonna be doing an OG version of MOCO Center. It's a lot of history in the Mo. So when I met him, he put me on to a lot of history that I didn't even know. So we're gonna try to highlight that. But I talk about everything but that. Elijah, man. All indications from what I saw, and you saw the same thing because you mentioned it live. He will be at Pay Branch. But I have been told the rumors. I've been asked about the rumors because everybody knows how close I am with him. I don't know is what I'm gonna say. I can't say that he will be gone. I cannot say he will be there. I don't know. I saw what he said in the chat, and he said he was staying. But then after that, I got like, I ain't gonna hold you. This might be the most calls I got about one person since we've been doing this. And we on our 4th year now, and about one kid. Mike, you know what's going on, Coach Drip? You know what's going on? Mike, you know what's going on, Coach Drip? You know what's going on? I reached out to him, but at the same time, the same way like when he got hurt, I don't know if y'all remember how I reacted when he got hurt. I let him reach out to me. So when he ready to talk to me and he ready to let the world know what he's going to do, then then we'll go from there. I respect that family too much to just speculate. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he said he's a Paint Branch athlete. We're gonna go with he's a Paint Branch athlete.
Yeah, well, you know me, I don't care what I say. So, word on the street, I got it brought to me. Matter of fact, last Thursday night at the showcase. Hey man, I'm hearing a lot about Elijah going to Mount Zion.
I seen the
And
post.
And Mount Zion does a lot of snatching away from schools. They can't home grow anybody, and I don't care if they're listening to me. I don't give a shit. They can't home grow anybody, so they trying to take the best of the best. So, they came after my quarterback. So
that day that we was on live, the next day was the day that I got the most people hitting me up asking me what's up with Elijah. And then I seen the post that Mount Zion posted that he's supposed to be going there. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying I don't know. Unless I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate for the young man. He deserves to speak his piece whenever that happens. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but he deserved to speak his piece. But I did see the Mount Zion video. I did see the video.
Gotcha. I didn't see the video. I just heard from some other people. But that's what I was hearing. So, like I said, at the end of the day, everything gonna come out.
Yeah.
It's all gonna come to light, and we'll see what happens with that, man. What else we got going on in the Mo?
Oh man. We got a lot of coaches changes. A lot of coaching changes. A lot of them. Kennedy has a new coach. Women has a new coach. Rockville has a new coach. Einstein has a new coach. I'm trying to think of who else.
Yeah.
It's a couple. I think it's a few more. Did I say Springbrook already?
No.
Nah, Springbrook got a new coach.
Springbrook got a new coach. It's a couple new coaches. Funny fact, Kennedy's new coach, his son is the new coach at Springbrook. And the Kennedy coach was my little league coach, Sean Pierce.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see.
Should be fun.
Hey,
Should be fun.
Drip or one of the other guys, is this movement coaches moving to new places, or is this like musical chairs, or is this something else? Are we bringing in a new group of guys into the area to coach teams?
Mm.
As much as you can say.
I think it's a
I think
mixture
my
of
guy.
both.
I
I,
think it
thi-
might be a combination of both.
I think it's a combination
Yeah,
of both.
Okay.
I
yeah.
think.
I think some coaches new opportunities, and then it's just going outside and trying something new.
Yeah. If you ask me, and me and OG Guru talked about this a few times. The Whitman coach going to Springbrook. Oh yeah, Whitman got a new coach. Walter Johnson got a new coach. Um, but the Whitman coach going to Springbrook was a kind of a surprise for me because I was like, wait, what? Um, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's a
I
mixture
think
of both.
the Kennedy coach going to leaving was a shock to me with the success that Kennedy had
Hmm.
this past season. That was a pretty big surprise to me as well.
So
I believe
does
I
oh,
believe
go
that
ahead.
might have been the biggest surprise in the county. Just like Jay said, but they had a wonderful year last year, right? And for him to leave, my opinion, I think that might have been one of the biggest surprises as far as coaching movement in the county.
But I know it's politics that come with it too. So
Oh yeah, it's politics in everything we do, especially in the sports world. So let me
yeah,
ask you this, because I don't know, so I'm asking the question. What does that do to this movement? What does it do to the landscape in MoCo? Does it change anything? I mean, we know QO is QO, right? So now OG don't roll your eyes and be ready to cuss me out because I done brought up QO. All right, but QO is QO. So does this change anything in the landscape of Mo County?
Possibly.
not really. I don't think so.
I didn't think so either, but I wanted to ask the experts. So
No, it
I think.
doesn't. It doesn't change anything.
See. This is why I'm the dripster. I think it potentially can. I think if McCray is over there at Walter Johnson, he and after the season they just had, if he can go in there and be have a decent season with that Walter Johnson squad, which none of us know what they really have. They lost a lot. I mean, I think
Mhm.
everybody on this show has heard the name Jake Forberger. You know what I mean? So if
Mhm.
he can go in there and he can if they have a winning season at Walter Johnson, it can shake some things up. Now, is it going to shake QO up? No. But everybody else, you know what I'm saying? It may. I think um, Kennedy's coach changing, it could be a up or down. It could be an up or down thing. They can go back to being what Kennedy was before, or they can build off of the success that they had, and that can shake up the 3A, 4A because we need some more teams in that division to get better. Um, I think Whitman's coach, surprisingly, if Whitman coach get in there with the resources they got over there, if he can get in there and he can get some dogs in there, it could change some things up in that Bethesda Potomac type of region for real.
With the coaches moving, are we seeing kids move as well, or are the kids pretty static and not moving schools? Again, as much as you can say, if you can say anything,
Hey man, everybody wants to win.
Hey, I hear you. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't have a
That's all I'm
follow
gonna
up on
leave it
that
at.
one.
Well, I
OG
want to
Jerusalem
say
ain't said
before
that.
we get into the nitty gritty, Coach Powell, I appreciate you and what you said earlier about what you guys are doing over in that PG side, as far as other coaches vouching and speaking up for not just kids that they coach and that they work with, but for other kids as well, right? I
mm-hmm.
love that. It's important. And again, I just want to say, and I know firsthand on what you and I conversation, what you did for me, you know, 3 to 4 to 5 months ago, and I really truly appreciate that. Um, you know, just at the end of the day, it's about getting the kids to school. And if we can get them to
Right.
school and if the people don't got to pay anything or less as possible, that's the goal. And again, I
Mm-hmm.
just want to say I appreciate it just to piggyback on what you said. Um, and it meant everything. And again, I just wanted to say I appreciate it and thank you very much.
Hey man, no problem at all, man. I appreciate the love. Hey man, we all family now, so anything I can do to help, and I know it'd be the other way around too if I needed y'all fellas for anything, man. So that, like you said, it's all
Yes,
about
sir.
getting the kids to school.
Yep.
So we only talked about Elijah and the possible movement, man. Is there any other player movement in the Mo? Anybody else jumping ship, joining the bandwagon? All that good stuff. No. Your lips ain't sealed now. Come on, man. You the drippiest of the drip. Come on, Jay. Tell them
Listen,
get this stuff together.
listen.
Hey,
So I
listen,
can say,
man. Everybody want to win, man. So you just gotta stay tuned and just look forward to the season starting, man. Like I don't want to say too much because county get involved and all that other stuff. I just gonna say everybody want to win. So you might have some movement. You might not. You just gotta wait and see.
All right, I feel like I'm gonna have an off-air conversation now.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say
So
this.
just it
I'm
sounds like we got Rasheed Wallace in the building, and both teams
Yeah,
played hard. That's what it sounded
yeah,
like.
well, no, cause look. I said it earlier about me knowing stuff and me trying to keep the integrity on the journalist side.
No,
Um,
yeah.
so
of course.
last year, for example, when Junior Rodriguez went to Blake, I pretty much knew that in like what, Jay, like February.
Yeah, we knew that early on,
We
and
don't
like
say
yeah,
nothing because you know what I'm saying. We don't know what the parents want people to know. We
Right.
don't want what the kids to know. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna say what we do know. Q got another quarterback.
Yeah.
yeah.
um, I will say this. I told OG Guru this. Kelly Smart. Kelly Smart. I'm gonna tell you why. He said, I'm tired of y'all telling me I gotta get a senior quarterback in here, and I only got a 1 year rental. I'm gonna go ahead and get this sophomore, and we're gonna win again with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
And
also
nobody
grabbed
can
the,
ever
grabbed
say
the
anything
running back,
about me
grabbed the
only
running back from PG.
Excuse me, Coach Powell. What you say, sir?
winning with
I said he grabbed the running back from PG as
senior
well.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly.
quarterback.
Yeah, you heard me correctly.
So
Oh,
they went and got a St. Francis kid.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of blew me
And then they ranked him super high, like you know what I'm saying, just because he came from St.
because
Francis.
the quarterbacks they had ranked,
Is
I
it me
don't
or
know,
is Drip
Drip.
going in and out?
He going in
Is it
and
me?
out.
Oh,
there.
We can hear you, but you going in and out. Nah, but what he was saying was like they obviously they got the quarterback from St. Francis and they ranked them um like MOCO. We have a MOCO gridiron or whatever, and they ranked the quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? They did their little offseason ranking and they ranked the St. Francis quarterback or the new QO quarterback at number two. He ain't even really touched the field. We don't really know what he can do, things of that nature. And there was other quarterbacks deservingly that should have been ranked over him based off what we seen.
Man,
So
say
I
who it
think
is,
that's
man. It's
what
one
Coach Drip
person.
was alluding to.
that's all the name.
It's one person. I'm back. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. It's one person that should be mad, and I was mad for him. His name is Matthew Larson. Matt should have been upset. And Matt, if you're watching this, or Coach Pat from Sherwood, if you're watching this, I need you to take this and use this as fuel to your fire because they disrespected Matt Larson, man.
So we got a question from Coach Mark in the chat. He says, legit question: are they ranking him high because he's at QO or he's from St. Francis?
Both.
look, and Coach Marcus also asked in the chat, what apartment complex Kelly owned up there in Quincy
Oh
Orchard?
man, I can't. What the heck is going on? Why can't he? What he say? What he say? I ain't hear you.
Yeah, Coach Marcus asked which apartment complex
Damn, why I
Kelly
can't
owned
hear?
up there. Still can't hear.
Damn. I'm gonna try to get on my other laptop.
OG, you want to answer that question?
Well, I know every apartment complex there is from Silver Spring to Germantown.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish I knew.
Yeah, well.
Because maybe my family would have relocated and lived rent free last year.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Go ahead, man.
Can you hear us, Drip?
This is
Drip having
ridiculous.
some technical difficulties, man. So
Yeah, I don't think he can hear you.
yeah, he can't
Yeah, I
hear
can't hear
us.
Coach Powell. I can hear everybody else but him.
Guys, read the question to him.
I got some.
Midnight.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to log in through my work laptop.
What
I'm
question
sorry.
you on? Coach, pull it up on the screen.
The one Marcus
I can't
being
see it
funny.
either.
Oh, he said what apartment complex he owned.
I don't own nothing, but I wish I did.
Talking about Kelly.
What? I would have that joint smack in Silver Spring. You want to come? You want to come play for the? I ain't gonna say the name, but y'all already know. Which is crazy. Hold
All right,
on,
man.
let
I
me
know
get
you
this
said that. I don't know if you can hear
link,
me yet or
man.
not. If you're still having technical difficulties.
Yeah, he just jumped out.
Okay. Real quick, OG. You may know some of this as well. I know Drip said he don't want to talk too early, but I'm sure there's already been some movement in the county as far as player wise. Any of that y'all can talk about?
From my sources and from what I know, it hasn't really been too much movement. Besides a couple kids coming in, the kid from St. Francis, the kid from Rose that came down, that's at QO, the running back linebacker. Of course I heard that right away.
Right.
But it really hasn't been too much movement. I know they're excited on this end, to get going. A lot of kids miraculously started receiving offers. So it really put a buzz in this county.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as far as movements, it really hasn't been any, obviously anything that has anything to do with QO, then it's a big buzz, right? So,
right.
When the quarterback came, that was the biggest thing.
Gotcha.
You heard a little bit about the running back from the PG side that came in, but it wasn't that big of a buzz, as big as the quarterback, and obviously where the quarterback came from, the St. Francis, so that's going to ring a little bit of bells. But people are talking about, to piggyback on what Drip was saying about other quarterbacks are upset because he's ranked higher. I mean, it's a combination, right? St. Francis to QO. So right off the back, and then of course I've heard several people saying he's not that good. He doesn't have film. He didn't. I mean, obviously he got 0 ink at St. Francis, right? He didn't touch the field. I think the young man was only on the field one time, and I think when St. Francis was blowing someone out, and that was in like the fourth quarter. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting. I do know the young man is working, but we'll see. It's going to be an interesting year. Drip and I have different opinions on this year, so it's going to be a lot of debate and a lot of back and forth, him and I and Jay. But it's going to be fun, and I'm glad my man brought me on board, right? Give him a little bit of insight, old school insight,
So while we're waiting for them to come back in, talk about your nephew, man, your young nephew, man. That's at QO, man. He's out there making big waves out there.
He is super proud of him. He is just like his older brother. Keeps his head down and just keeps grinding. That's just how they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get involved in the chit chatting and all that. He just does the kid. I have never ever seen a kid, Midnight Rider and Coach Powell, who works as hard as this young man. Honestly, and I'm not just saying it like I'm the both young men are so focused, right? The younger one is the younger one. I mean that's just that's what it is, right? Takes
Mm-hmm.
nothing for granted, and just keeps his head down and keeps grinding. But you know what I'm most proud of both of them is they're not just athletes, man. These two young men are students.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking bona fide students in the classroom. Period. 4.4 respectively, 4.9 respectively. 4.9? Like where, you know, are you serious? 4.9, 4.4 respectively. And that's
That's
the
putting
most
in work.
important thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
putting
putting
in
in the
that work.
work.
And that's what they do. You know?
Yep.
And just as hard as they work in the classroom, that's just how hard they work in the off season. So I'm super proud of him. But yeah, he's putting in work. And you know, the grind doesn't stop. You know, very humble kid. You know, and you know it's going to be very very exciting to see what the good man up top got in store for both kids.
Yes,
What do
indeed.
you
Yes, indeed.
what do you give it or attribute his work ethic to? Like, is it something he saw in his older brother? Is it something he saw
No,
from dad? Is it
I'm
just
gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna
self-made?
say this. It was the father. So
Okay.
at the age of these kids have not stopped working since the age of 5. Period. And
Mm.
it wasn't the father pushing them, right? So if you keep on doing something repeatedly, it just becomes natural.
Right.
So the things that these two young men doing have been natural since 5 and 7 years old.
Mm.
That's just how it's been. And then you know they 2 years apart, so 7 and 9. You know they go wake their dad up. Dad, let's go outside and throw. You know, and then I mean now you don't even have to say anything. These kids they have a regiment. They know what to do, what to work on, and they do it on their own. But it starts at a early age, and it has to be something that's repeatedly done, right? And then
Right.
so it becomes second nature. You know, it's just like shooting 1,000 jump shots, right? In order to improve, I mean, you have to what? Keep on shooting.
Correct.
I
Yep.
mean, it's just and that's what these young men do. They haven't stopped. They haven't stopped. And then, of course, when you realize that you're actually pretty good, right? Now you have to factor in the eating. I mean, that's what those kids do. Their
Mm.
diets, they eat, they stretch every night. It's just unbelievable for me to sit back and see a 10th grader that's so on point
Okay.
and that's
Well,
focused. But that's
yeah,
the
it
answer to
shows.
your
It
question.
shows with the amount of offers that he's gotten already, man. As a 10th grader, he's been offered by every major college east of the Mississippi. So, Drip, can you hear us now?
That's true. I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Okay.
You
Yep,
can
we
hear me?
got
Young
you.
fella, so everybody can.
Bet.
Yeah, you good.
I'm back.
All
What's
right,
the
Drip,
young man's
man.
name again?
Ryan Drakeford.
Okay.
I'm guessing y'all was asking him about players.
Now, Coach Powell had asked me while you were waiting to come back on, um, that Ryan's name is ringing bells, and then
Yeah,
Midnight
just
Rider
to
asked
talk
me.
about it.
Midnight Rider had asked me basically what contributes to that. You know what I mean? Like, and I just said, just his work ethics, man. Kids,
Kid,
you know, he doesn't go.
96 offers.
What'd you say?
He got 96 offers.
No, he
Wow.
doesn't. Hush up.
All right, Drip, man. Now that you're back, man. So you came out with your off-season MOCO rankings, your top 12 2 weeks ago. And you know how you do, man. You spark controversy all across the Mo. Everybody was ready to fight you, and I thought I was gonna have to come up to Montgomery County, man, and fight one dude, man, for you. Pissing me off, but discuss your rankings, man, and talk about them. Give us the list of them, man, and what went into your rankings.
All right. So look, that coach, it was actually a coach. I found out that was talking all that. I found out who he was. We rap as men, so it's cool. But they be down.
Okay, I ain't got to come across the line.
Nah, that's why I'm glad that you said that, so I can tell you that you good. You good.
Okay.
Everything's kosher. Everything's kosher.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, man. My MOCO center, way too early rankings. I hollered at my team and I presented this to them. Nobody had any quorums to it, so we went with it. 7 through 12. Well, 12 through 7. You got Kennedy at 12, Northwest at 11, 10 Seneca Valley, number 9 Wheaton, 8 Blake, 7 Damascus. Now, before I go on, that bottom row, people got pissed at me about. All right. Then you go to 6 to 1. You got Blair, BCC. I'm banned from Blair right now because of that. Paint Branch, Churchill, Sherwood, and Quince Orchard. My ranking, what goes into our rankings is what we know is coming back, what they did last year, and where they finished last year, based on what they're bringing back. So I could talk about a few teams real quick. Seneca Valley. Seneca Valley is not going to be the same Seneca Valley they were last year. I anticipate them to be better. I wouldn't be surprised if they find their way in the top 5 at some point of the season. Wheaton is a team that is like, we don't know what we're gonna get from them. We don't know. We just don't know. Wheaton's one of those teams that we just have to say we can't wait till September 4th. Because if they repeat last year, then that's something good. But if it's not what they were last year, and they have the same exact schedule, then people are going to kind of go sour on Wheaton. On my 7 to 12, I think Damascus and Northwest have probably – see, that was the argument that people got mad at me about, was us putting Northwest at 11. And one thing we have a problem with in the Mo, OG Guru can attest to this, is people be living off of names, bro. And I'm going to say this on y'all show, and I'm going to say this on our platform too. Don't nobody watch more football, high school Montgomery County football than me. Period. I don't care what nobody say. Now, the coaches may watch other teams, but I watch every single game. Every last one of them. I'm not challenging myself to the coaches, because what y'all do is what y'all do. And y'all are making a tremendous impact on these dudes, on these kids' lives. But the one thing that I wanted so badly about Coach Drip to not happen was the adults get caught up in it. See, the drip is the drip. That's for the kids. When you get caught up as an adult and you don't actually think we putting in work, that's when we defend ourselves. So I'm going to go back to 5 to 6 because the Blair kids are mad at me because they say, Coach Drip, we beat BCC. How you got us ranked lower than them? Well, I don't want to seem biased. And this is proof that I ain't biased.
Right.
Go prove it, Blair. Go prove it. I think personally Blair has a shot to win the 4A North. Especially, and I ain't even got to say nothing, but if you can read between the lines, especially
Right.
Yeah.
That's gonna change a lot in the 4A North if that is what it is.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. A lot of people right now are holding their breath in the mo.
Hmm.
To be honest with you, and just to say, let's just feed into narratives for a second. I don't think if Shawty was going to leave, he was going to just go there. These kids are different, man.
Yeah.
Some of these kids want to win. Some of these kids want notoriety. Some of these kids want different things. So, um, but Quince Orchard, Sherwood, and Churchill, I think are going to be our top dogs again. And I think that Quince Orchard is going to be really good on defense. I mean, I know people hate talking about Quince Orchard, but man, they're going to be loaded on defense.
So with that ranking, right? And you got people all upset over off-season ranking, and
Way
which
too
don't make
early.
yeah, way too early to be
It
sitting there
literally says
crying.
it in the title.
Right, right, to be crying about it, man. What players do you think impacted a lot of that decision? Like, who have you seen? And I know you out there at a lot of dime U stuff. So who have you seen out there working, and their stock is starting to rise?
Oh, great
Ooh,
question.
that's a great question. I It's hard that I'm gonna say this name first because it's hard to say his stock didn't rise, but it's two kids actually, Elijah Baha and Humphreys. I see. Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen this season. I'm not a fortune teller, but OG, what I tell you about Hunter every day, every time I see him.
Shit, he's looking tough.
Hunter, we had the Dribby Bowl, and at the Dribby Bowl, and Jay is my witness. At the Dribby Bowl, um, Hunter did his thing. I don't think Hunter had an incomplete pass the whole game, and we played 2 out of 3 games. So I don't think he
Nice.
had an incomplete pass. Um, I posted a picture and I said, "It's his county now," and the amount of responses I got, ooh, this season's gonna be lit. Also, Preston Hammer from Sherwood, I think he's gonna be um a good name. Two from Sherwood. Oh, Jalen Selman, he
Mm-hmm.
cornerback. He's gonna be better. He's a 10th grader last year. I think he's gonna make tremendous growth this year. Showtime Will Cameron, from Blake. Um, my opinion is that if Will can find himself at wide receiver, the county's in trouble. But at quarterback, we have to see what he does because he has gotten better. I've been seeing him work. Um, of course, from QO, their whole secondary, Ryan Draper, Rico Jackson. The you know, let's see, from Blair, Kyson. Dang, what's Kyson's last name? Dang, Kyson, I forgot his last name. Tyler Wade, um, Malachi Rice, um, Mikey King Batista from Blair High School. They're going to have huge years. You're going to get used to hearing their names on MOCO Center. Jack Coonley from
Lucas
BC.
Copeland.
Yeah, Lucas Copeland, Noah Smith. Um, I hate to put the pressure on Blair because I went there and people always think I got a bias. But Coach Powell, I'm gonna let you know right now, they're gonna be really good, man.
Yeah, I'm expecting big things from Blair this year myself.
All that last year, I'm telling you right now, that ain't about to happen.
Yeah,
That
but
that
they
that
got a lot to make up because they was I mean, again, I'm biased because my boy Nate over there, man, and I just I felt like, well, I know Nate was injured a little bit, man, but I thought Nate should have had a better season than what he did.
well, the first half of the season, Malachi couldn't play the first game, so they didn't have their quarterback, and they were really young last year. They only had 3 seniors,
Dang.
so you know,
Yeah, I think it took a minute for their offensive line to gel too. I think once their offensive line kind of gelled, you kind of seen it towards the second half of the season, and they were, you know what I'm saying, they were able to block, create those holes, and the offense got the clicking.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I don't mean to take us back too much, but you fellas been on here for a little bit of time, and we haven't really talked about MOCO Center. Like, tell people about MOCO Center, how they can get their hands and view MOCO Center before we go forward. Because I don't want to leave that out and be like, oh damn, I forgot to ask y'all about that.
Go ahead, Jay.
So MoCo Center, it airs on Sundays at 10 a.m. Once the season starts, and we post a link. You have to follow myself, Coach Drip, OG, and the 613 Faye IG page, and we have the link. We post it on our stories. We post it all over the place, and once you click on it, it will take you. It'll take you to the show. You can comment. It's a live stream show, like y'all show, and we created the platform for students and coaches because we wanted to make sure that we highlighted the coaches and obviously the athletes. You know, the ones that get overlooked and things like that. So yeah, it's Sundays 10 a.m. and we try to we do a concession. Coach Drip does a concession stand preview or review when we go out to these games. He does a drip report. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely do a drip report when we, for those who don't know, that's what you got on. You know what I'm saying? How the athletes look on the field, and we try to do as much as we can. We, let the students come on or the athletes come on and talk, and go from there. It's fun. It's been exciting. We enjoy doing it.
Yo, first and foremost, I love the logo. Um, I'm mad now because that's kind of the logo I was trying to go for us on the SJPN side of this. So there's no hate, but it's all love.
Yeah.
But real quick, so you did a way too early ranking. When's the next time we get a ranking from the fellas? And is it you primarily, or does everybody put in on the rankings? How does that work?
So it's a group effort. It's a group effort. We come to the round table, and sometimes obviously it's disagreement, right? Sometimes, but then we kind of just take the emotions out of it and just go by what we see. Right now we haven't seen anything, so we just kind of, you know what I'm saying, based off what we know, rosters and schedules, upcoming schedules and things like that. We'll probably drop another ranking. I would say Coach Drip probably maybe like right before the season starts.
Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
No.
Nah, he went earlier than that.
No, he dropped one recently, but when's the next time you think we want to drop a
Week 3, like we always do.
Okay,
See,
so we'll
y'all
drop
gotta
one.
peep. You gotta peep everything we do. You see you mentioned the logo. If you know where that logo comes from. Our show is like MoCo Sports Center, but for MoCo Center. So you may catch me on there saying that boy Jack Ducci,
everything Gucci. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or my Stuart Scott. So same thing with our rankings, like the BCS. We wait till week 3, so everything gets sorted out after week 3. We get to see who you really are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it week 1, and then okay, what's supposed to happen usually happens in week 1, most times.
Right.
Blake beat Northwest last year. That was a shocker. So,
But it gets the students, it gets the coach. I mean, you'd be surprised how the rankings, how emotional people get when those rankings drop. I mean, DMs, comments go flying. It's very fun.
Man, just call it a spade a spade. When we drop something, like
let's drop a bomb on it.
Yeah, like we drop a bomb on it, and the county loves it. We don't have that. Like we were talking about earlier about PG. Like y'all got it figured out. We still trying to get it figured out in the county, and fortunately for us, we came in the right time when it was a need.
Yeah, most definitely.
So what we need to do during the season when the season starts, because I know you do your show, you're live on Monday nights.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do is we need to do a 10-minute segment on the Pretenders and Contenders where we do a little MOCO recap each week. And then I can come on your live and do vice versa.
Yeah.
Since the 4A North is intertwined as a region with PG and MOCO. So we need to go ahead and set that up.
Ask OG Guru who he think going who gonna do something in the Mo this year. He gonna give you some names, man.
What you got, OG?
Hey, Drip, why'd you do that?
What you mean?
Why'd you do that?
Because I want you to get. You see, I said Jay answer the question. I want you to, because you got an interest in taking on Seneca.
Seneca's gonna be tough.
See, I threw the alley-oop. Boom.
Seneca's gonna be tough. That's my dark horse. They're gonna be tough.
That's out.
I think Seneca's gonna surprise a lot of people.
I'm waiting
Clarksburg is gonna surprise some people.
Mm.
And Quinch Orchard is going to have problems this year.
Oh shit! I mean,
okay.
So you heard it from the guru.
Hey! Listen, he's a rookie on the show. You'll learn soon enough. Don't worry.
but this is the time that we hear that Quinch Orchard fell off. Quinch Orchard will be the same.
I understand the last 2 years they supposedly have was going to fall off. I get that. My take, when I give my take, I like debate and I like arguments. Drip gets on me, say what he says, I say what I say, right? Then we come to a common agreement, right? But it's going to be a very interesting year. And Seneca Valley is going to shock a lot of people in the county.
I'm just gonna flip the mode up real quick. I can't wait to get week see Laurel week 3. Because they said they're gonna have a light show out there for us, Jay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
They said come see the light show, man. Come see the light show.
Hey, the light show is real.
Yeah, Midnight's been there for a few games. He came. Matter of fact, he came to every home game last year.
Yeah. That's.
I wanted to ask y'all this question: what's y'all top places to watch a football game in PG?
Ooh.
You got the coach.
So the sad thing is, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go old school, and OG can probably agree with me on this because I know he's seen a lot of older PG County stuff, man. Like the atmospheres have changed from what they used to be when I was in school in the 90s, late 90s. When you used to go down Suitland, man, and that they in there shaking them daggone bottles with the rocks and shit in it, man. And, that used to be an intimidating atmosphere. Even going down to Old Oxen Hill, the field was nothing but rocks and dirt. And, that used to be a battle down there, man. And, going to Largo on a Friday night, Largo and High Point was the only schools that had lights back then. So you go down to Largo on a Friday night, oh man, I seen some kids wet their pants down there. Crowd get to rocking. And so, nowadays, man, again, I might have to sound a little biased, man, but the light show at the 300, man, is it's a great atmosphere, man. I can't fake with it, man. Wise, you go down to Wise. Wise got the announcer on there that keeps the crowd lit. They got the good concessions down there, man. So and it's always gonna be deep down there. So that's a great atmosphere, man. But the 300, man, you got to come by the 300. That's all I'm gonna say. Come by the 300.
I'm looking forward to it.
Midnight, go ahead and tell the man about the cheeseburgers in the aluminum foil because Drip love the concession stands.
Hey, yo, that's my spot.
So we're gonna have our concession ladies on once we get close to the season. But concessions is jumping, man, and like I said, we got the light show, baby. It ain't nobody else out there that got a light show like us in PG County.
I don't think anybody in Maryland.
Somebody does. Where was I at? And
Your
they got the
intro was
lights. They
too.
don't know how to use them though. They don't know how to use them yet.
The
They don't know how
intro
to use them as far as like they don't got no swag, or they just don't know
They
how
ain't
to
got no
cut them on
swag.
yet.
Yeah, they ain't got no
Okay,
swag.
okay,
They ain't got no
okay.
swag. They ain't got no swag.
Mm.
But
Yes, they can.
oh yeah, that was at Meade. Meade has the lights, but they don't know how to use them yet.
Mm.
But Coach, Midnight Rider was just talking about, the intros is top notch. I'm in charge of all the intros. I select the music. We got the video, we got the smoke coming out, man, and we the 300, baby. That's all I'm
What you
saying.
mean? Hold on. What you mean
We're looking
intros?
forward to coming out there. That's for sure.
What you mean
Definitely.
intros? Like y'all have intros? Like
For the
each week
players
y'all
or
have
the
a different
team?
intro?
No, not individual player intros. When we enter the field as a team,
That's what I mean.
we
Yeah.
coming out. Yeah, we coming out with the smoke. We coming out of a tunnel. We trying to do it big, man. Like I say, we got a video playing up on the big Videotron.
Yep.
We got the video screen
okay.
over there, man. And each week I pick a different song. So
Okay.
Okay,
we
Kennedy.
coming hard.
I'm looking forward to hearing the music. I think I want to hear the music as the teams is warming up, man. I think that's the one thing that MOCO.
Oh, it definitely won't be like y'all dry ass MOCO.
Hey, see what you doing?
Music
What you
over
doing
there.
now?
Hey,
What you doing
I
now?
Slow down.
Let me tell you something. I hire a DJ for all of our games. We got a DJ in the booth. So we putting on a show. We got a DJ in the booth, man. DJ got a spot in the press box. So
And he DJing during the game?
Yeah, he DJing during the game. He playing all the music during the game.
Man.
Yeah. Hey man, it's an atmosphere out there, man.
Who y'all got week 3? Who y'all play?
Week 3 we got Northwestern.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Northwestern. So
we should be seeing the lights a lot, huh?
Oh, you're gonna see them all night long. You're gonna see them all fucking night long. Excuse my language. All fucking night long.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Dang, dog.
Hey, Coach
Hey,
Drip.
I can't wait.
You're gonna see your boy. You're gonna see your boy at the 20-yard line or the 30-yard line because he don't stay on the sideline. So just be ready for that.
Hey man, look, I got to entertain you. Between me arguing with the refs at the 20-yard line and Coach Mook's ass over there dancing the whole game, we put on a show, man. We put on a show.
Oh man.
Look, your first PG appearance will not go in vain. You will not be disappointed.
Oh no, I've been to PG games before. I just back in the day though, back when in our day.
Yeah, I'm talking about now. You won't be disappointed.
Right. So we got y'all when it comes. We got y'all when it comes to the atmosphere, other than Laurel.
You probably do. I liked a lot of the atmospheres, a lot of the schools out there, man. Like even on the basketball side, like when we went up to Whitman 3 years ago, and them crazy student sections they got up there, man. I'm like, this shit was crazy. It was unbelievable. I loved every minute of it. So
we have yet to go to Whitman, and I think
I'm talking about basketball. I don't know what football looked like.
Whitman as a whole.
Yeah, Whitman like to do their own thing.
Yeah. But they basketball team's been good. They basketball team been pretty good.
Yeah, they've been lucky as hell the last couple of years, but you make it to 3 state championships, I can't be mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't won one, but I can't be mad at you. Yeah, can't win one, but I ain't mad at them.
Yeah, they get there, they just get out. They just run into the team with the better athletes too.
Nah, Drip, tell the truth, man. What you say at our state championship game when you walked in? What you noticed the difference in, and you knew it was over then?
Oh,
Hey,
no,
you gotta listen to this one.
One side, I walked, so I was already there, but because Sherwood played, and I was blown because I went for Sherwood.
Mm-hmm.
So they lost, and if you were at that game, no one understands how they lost that game. Well, you know why, but it was like, huh? So
yeah, they shouldn't have lost. Yeah.
they should not have lost that game. So anyway, we coming for the let down from that, and I'm hoping I don't see nobody I know from any other county because they're gonna be making fun of me for Sherwood. All of a sudden, I just started smelling some stuff. I was like, "What is this stuff?"
What is this?
It smelled like a Snoop Dogg concert. So then I go to the middle, and I say, "You know what? Man, I'm gonna keep repping Mo County." So I'll do the unthinkable. I go to the Whitman side. Man, it smells like whiskey. All of a sudden, Laurel came out there. Everybody dunked. The water boy was dunking. The coaches were dunking. The players were dunking. I said, "Oh man, this is about to be bad."
It's like when I seen Largo play Whitman when they had Cam Ward and they played down at North Point. Man, it was
different atmosphere. Different atmosphere.
I mean, we in football wise, if you want to go see a really good game, QO Sherwood or QO Northwest, and we have yet to be at either. I've seen QO Sherwood, but I haven't seen QO Northwest yet, and we're going to that this year.
QO got to change that music up, man.
Good luck.
Good Lord.
Nah, Damascus. Oh my God. Damascus
about that.
Damascus like, I'll be driving around town in my truck and in the van and I'm like, how is anybody warming up to this right now?
It reminds you that you in the like real life. It reminds you. I'm like, that shit's crazy.
But the atmosphere, once the ball kick off, boy,
ain't like vibe. Yeah,
ain't like nothing like it. Paint Branch, surprisingly, the first game of the season last year was pretty dope. But BCC, BCC is a good place to watch a football game too, though.
Yeah, it is definitely.
And if they losing at the halftime, don't worry about it. They playing the curse word versions.
Yeah,
they just let the CD roll.
Yeah, they don't even care at that point.
they stepped away. I'm trying to think of another spot.
Rockville.
What about? Yeah, I was gonna say Rockville, Churchill. I like Churchill too.
I like Churchill's setup.
Yeah.
I like the setup of Churchill. Wise Travels, man. Wise Travels.
Oh yeah,
they definitely travel.
Yeah, Blair versus BCC this year. See, this is what I mean, man, about the county. They need to holler at us, man, because when they do these schedules, they should have hollered at the boy Coach Drip to see. I know the rivalries. I know who don't like who. I know everything. So having Blair versus BCC on a Thursday night,
that's not. It takes away the energy, the aura. Like I know it's gonna be hard for people to get out there when that's one of the best rivals. Like man,
yeah, that game should be on a Friday.
Yeah, it's no way that game should be on a Thursday.
They should have hollered at
you. A favor. Can y'all I know there's a bunch of rivalries in every county, but what are like the top 5 rivalries in the MOCO?
Number one is probably QO and Northwest.
Yeah,
that's probably the number one rivalry. Probably.
I would say, like Coach Drip said, Blair, BCC.
Lake Sherwood.
Yeah. Rockville and
Rockville,
Montgomery.
Yeah, that's a rivalry. Now, are you asking about like all time or just like at the moment?
Let's just go with at the moment. For this one, and then next round we'll do all time.
Oh, right now, Blair Wheaton, Blair BCC,
Blair
Einstein,
yeah,
Wheaton Einstein, Wheaton Kennedy, QO Sherwood.
QO North.
Yeah, Northwest.
What? Who else? You got Blake Sherwood.
Yeah.
Who else?
Oh, the
What?
Bethesda teams, but Churchill, Walter Johnson, Churchill, BCC. You know, um, if you're talking about right now, that's why I said right now. Everybody kind of is like in a rivalry somehow, some way, somehow. If that makes any sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. I was sitting over here laughing because OG said something about Seneca Valley. Um, in my early years growing up, when I was a kid, my pops used to referee, and we used to. They were one of the. That was one of the places, man. We go to Seneca Valley. Um, it was always just crazy, man. Just always something because they green and gold, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember them
Seneca.
days, man. You know,
Yeah.
Well,
early '80s, they was rocking.
90s too.
And 2000s.
And
Yeah, they've been around. They've been around.
yeah,
Yeah.
they just started like their decline. I want to say started like probably like the 2010s.
Yeah.
Okay.
They was running shit when we was in high school.
Them Gaithersburg, but see, people got to understand our dynamics out of Montgomery County, and this is kind of where we get to the point where in the DMV that it's kind of an uncomfortable conversation because nobody really want to have it. But the truth is, Mo County we get left out of a lot because we are a multicultural county.
Right.
We got the whites, we got the blacks, we got everything. We got the Hispanics, we got the other foreigners, we got everything. We're a melting pot. So sometimes people forget that in the 80s when people moved to PG, they came out here too.
Right.
But they didn't come as fast as they went to PG. Now, we don't got no teams that ain't really 4A or 3A. We only have one 2A team,
Which is
period.
Poolsville.
And that's Poolsville. Every team that we have is 3A or up.
That's
So,
crazy.
and it's based off of population. So you can see how overpopulated our schools are. And it's just different out here now. It's totally different out here now. So a lot of these schools, it's like Wooten's about to close.
Mm,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
that's real crazy.
You know, and
It's,
we about
yeah.
to
Quince Orchard. I remember them. Seneca Valley. Ah, what's the other one? Nah, that's the other side. That's the Southern Maryland side. Chopticon was
Yeah,
another
that's
spot.
Maryland.
Dang, I can't think of who I'm. It's one other school I'm trying to think of, and I can't think of it right now. But
Gaithersburg.
nah,
Richard Montgomery, Damascus.
Montgomery's another one I've heard before.
Blair.
I
That's
never,
Blair.
we never went there. I'll think about it and I'll just text you or whatever because it ain't worth wasting airtime right now.
So one of the other questions I wanted to get to, I know we talked about the coaches movement earlier in the county, but talk about highlight, everybody know who Kelly is at QO, but highlight some of the other coaches in the county, man, that has been doing a great job and looking forward to a great season this year.
Can
I'm
I
gonna go
start,
Coach
Coach?
Nossoff. I'm gonna go Coach Nossoff from Blair High School. Hey, great guy, great coach. Whole coaching staff is dynamic, man. They do a lot of great things, man. Hey, they should. I'm looking forward to them having a great season, and Coach Urso and them. I think they're gonna do. They're gonna set the world on fire this year. I'm expecting a lot of big things from them. So shout out Coach Urso, Coach Nossoff, and the Blair staff. Go ahead, OG. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. I mean, and I'm gonna say Coach Q and Coach Jonathan Frazier over at Seneca. The job they've done the last couple years, as far as keeping these kids, these young men, young athletes, in the classrooms and on the football field, and they're just improving, man. They're just great young coaches, man. I really love what they're doing on this end for their players. Colleges believe it or not, they're flooding Seneca, flooding it, and I love it. And it's giving these kids exposure. A lot of these kids, they're not used to that. So I think they're Coach Q and Coach Jonathan Frazier over at Seneca. I applaud them on the job they're doing, and that they're continue doing. They're working well. That's my coaching staff.
I want to go with all the first year coaches at new places, because I think these places that if these coaches make it work, then the Mo will be super strong. I think all these places that these new coaches have gone to, they're places that, other than Kennedy, didn't win last year, really. And if they can help turn it around, then they can just make the Mo stronger. We got a lot of teams out here, but we need a reset, and I think this is going to be the reset. So I hope all the coaching staffs that for the first time at their new places, I hope they do well.
And I want to just add one more coach, the coach from Wheaton. Shout out to Coach Howe. I think what he did last year, Wheaton had a major turnaround last year. They weren't the old Wheaton of recent years. That coaching staff came in and did a tremendous job. So definitely shout out to Coach Howe. Look forward to seeing what the Wheaton Knights do. And like Coach Drip said, man, if these coaches can go to these places, these new places, and turn it around, man, it just makes for better football. So definitely shout out to them too.
All right, well, we're going to go on the opposite end of that question. So what coaches are on the hot seat this year? Like, y'all in the right spot. You got talent there, but you can't get it done. So who we got that's on the hot seat?
I think personally, he's a hometown favorite and a hero, and I love the young man. I've been watching him play since I was a sophomore. Sean Prater over in Gaithersburg. He's gonna have to try to figure it out. He's a great guy. They love him in the community. And hopefully, something can click over there. And I know, he's in a tough position, but it's going to be interesting to see how that pan out. Again, like I said, it's a great guy. I love him to death. But Sean Prater over at Gaithersburg. It's going to be interesting to see what he does.
Okay. Go ahead, Drip. I'm still trying to think. I think I got a name, but go ahead, Drip.
Well, if Drip, I got another, and I love this young man. And actually, Drip and I were talking about him. I don't believe he's on the hot seat, but he's gonna have to have something. You have to make something shake. He's my man over at Clarksburg. He's gonna have to make something shake. He's not on the, I don't believe he's on the hot seat. But he's doing wonders for the community, that's for sure. They love him out there. Hometown guy. When the school opened, he was their quarterback. Great young man. And I'm praying for him that something changes. But
man, I got a personal grudge against Clarksburg.
You don't even.
Not really with the coach. It's with the AD, man. We came up there and scrimmaged Clarksburg a couple years ago, and they're supposed to return the favor and come down to the 300 the next year. And the AD, well, the coach told me the AD backed out of it. So I got a grudge against Clarksburg. With Clarksburg.
Well,
all right, go ahead.
Well,
Sorry,
I'm glad, Coach Powell, I'm glad you said it was AD because I'm almost sure that young man over Brandon Martin ain't really, and he knows he don't have the talent, but I don't think he's gonna duck any smoke.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it was Coach, because Coach was pretty cool. So I think it was the AD. First of all, we came up there, and because it was a little rain, he wanted to put us on this little side 50-yard field that got a big old hole in the middle of it, right? So, I felt that was kind of disrespectful. And then supposed to come to the 300, and they backed out on his last minute, man. So fuck Clarksburg. All right, go ahead. I'm done.
Oh man.
I'm
Oh
done.
no.
Hey,
See.
Oh,
get your shit off.
Hey
Oh
man, y'all know
man.
me. I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
is it Lefty or Gary that said that Georgetown still owed them one?
Oh
I think that
man.
was Gary.
I
Okay.
cannot let y'all do that. This is the first time me and Jay has ever been asked this question about the hot seat. So I'm glad OG Guru was the one to answer first because I can't. I'm gonna say
Come on,
this.
come on, Drip. Come on, man. Give me one.
All right,
Got to
all
be
right,
something.
all right, all right.
Both
I'm
teams
gonna say
played hard.
this. I'm gonna say this. There's a
And then,
team.
it's not a coach that's doing a bad job. It's just,
I
hey,
know. I
you
know.
had talent the last couple of years. It's time to do something with it.
I think you know where I'm going. He's in the 4A North.
I know
Pay
exactly where
Branch.
you're going. I
Pay
was about to
Branch.
say this.
Pay Branch got to win, man. I don't know. I don't put it this way. I don't know if I would necessarily say they have to win or they got to get there. But they got to get there. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we've been drinking the Pay Branch Kool-Aid for 3 years now. Well, 2 years now, mainly because of Elijah. We got to figure this year. This is a big year for them.
I
Yeah,
like the
I
staff.
say
I
the
like the
same.
staff over there, man. I like Paint Branch's staff. I think they got a great staff.
I
They
think so
do,
too.
but I agree. I feel like we've been getting the smoke from Paint Branch. We hear a lot about them. They get the hype coming into the season, and it's just like something always negates them from getting to where the expectations for them to go. You know what I'm saying? Last year was the unfortunate injury of Elijah Ba. You know what I'm saying? Years before, like it's always something. So it's just like Coach Drip said, like they got to get to that. They got to reach that expectation that's set for them and that they have for themselves.
But CJ, here's the thing about last year, and I think Coach Powell can agree with this. I don't think last year we're going to say they lost because of Elijah Ba. Brodnick just beat them.
Yeah.
Elijah,
Brodnick was a team that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah, a lot of people wasn't high on Broadnet.
They like the expectation for Brodnick was that Paint Branch was going to beat Brodnick from what I was hearing and what I understood.
So here's what I'm saying. I went back last year. I watched Day Show, which is the show we're on now, and I watched our shows from around this time last year. Well, from the playoffs. Every single person said Paint Branch is going to punish. They ain't said they was going to win. They said they were going to punish Brodnick. And the total opposite happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Like
I thought Paint Branch was going to kill him too. I really did.
So that's why to me it's a little. I can't say that Elijah, and I'm not trying to defend him by no means, or them. When I'm trying to, say, I don't think they lost to Brodnick because of Elijah. I think if they would have had Elijah, they still probably would have lost.
Yeah. But
okay.
never mind. We'll talk about that off air though.
Could they definitely last? So the year before, Flowers went to Paint Branch and beat them with Elijah.
Right.
And it looked like the same game, just without the rain and the rain and the cold. Brodnick just that was the one I was kind of disappointed with. I didn't want to show my face on Coach Powell's show that Monday.
But see, I was with you though. I know. Branch was gonna kill him. I
think the only person who didn't pick him was it Willie? Willie picked Brodnick, didn't he?
No, it was Dominic.
Oh, Dominic. I knew somebody picked Brodnick.
Dominic was the only person that picked Brodnick. And he couldn't tell us why.
Had that gut feeling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think with them, because of Elijah, to have a player of this caliber that they have, they should be winning. I don't know how or why
Not just that, and they schedule. Like their schedule is pretty. Like they got QO the first game, but after that, I mean, well now it's look now they got Blair week. What is that? Week 3. So that's gonna be, more challenging than what it was last year. But their schedule was pretty. Last year was pretty. After QO was pretty easy selling till they got to Churchill. You know what I'm saying? Which was the last game, and that's what happened. But yeah, I agree with you though. With the coach being on the hot seat.
Well, fellas, man, look, it's always love when we can get together, man, and talk football. Like I say, I'm always interested in the MOCO side only because that affects my region, and gives me something to look forward to. And I love talking a little trash during the season because that's what I do. I don't care what anybody say. I'm always gonna talk my trash. But we chilling over here in the 300 this year. They just gonna have to see us on the field. That's all I'm gonna say. Now before we go, man, talk about, man, what y'all got coming up. Where can everybody find y'all at, man, and what to look forward to from MOCO. And OG, plug your new show too.
Go ahead, Drip.
Oh, I'll try and let y'all get y'all's in, but of course, MOCO Center coming back in August. We were trying to get like a media day like y'all had. A coach reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you should do a media day," and I was like, "I tried last year," and he hit me back with the same thing, like, "Hey, you should do a media day." Remember that scene in Paper Soldiers where Hove told Jay to he's like, "You should get a haircut," and he kept tapping him. That's how he was. Hopefully we may get a media. Hopefully we may get a media day. We got the car wash with Northwood High School coming up on June 13th. So if you need your car wash, come on out. You can check my page for the address. But yeah, we'll be back in August. We'll do like a media day virtual like we did last year. OG Guru, OG MOCO Center will probably drop around sometime in the fall. And yeah, in MOCO Center each and every Sunday. You cannot expect. I'll put it like this: Jay can do his own rankings, but I'm not doing any more rankings until week 3.
Nah, not till week 3.
You can catch us the first game of the season. We will be at Northwood, wherever Northwood is playing their home game. And then week 2, we'll be at the Blair BCC at Blair. And then week 3, we'll be at Laurel.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, well, I appreciate y'all, man, as always, for checking in. OG, I got to call you, man, because, my wife car needs to be tightened up, so I'm going to hit you up.
You let me know. I already told you what it was. Actually, I spoke to Coach Mark a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just let me know, and we're there.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, shout out to y'all. I know they said it, Coach Drip and OG said it, but, man, shout out to y'all for doing y'all thing on the PG side, man. I try my best to tune in as much, and I learn a lot from you guys, as well as Coach Drip on the MOCO side and OG as well. So, hey, continue to do what y'all do, man. I look forward to coming out to the 300, the light show and everything like that. Y'all can find me on IG. It's your boy J_J. Same with Threads, same with Twitter, all that fun stuff. So look forward to seeing y'all and popping up.
Go ahead, Drip.
Midnight Rod, I just want to say this before we go because I've been chilling the whole night, right? I ain't even talking no trash. PG, y'all got us beat when it comes to the multimedia stuff, like the coaches stuff and all that, and the camps and stuff. But guess what we got y'all beat on? The scoreboard. Hey.
Watch him hang up. Why don't you try to hang up after you make that comment? Hey. Well, since you wanted to go there, be prepared. Drippy Bowl, what's this? Drippy Bowl 4?
This is Drippy Bowl 4. Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about that, man.
Yep. Go ahead. Put the plug in.
Nah, Dribby Bowl 4, man. This is something we do
Dope.
every year. Dribby Bowl 4 this year will be PG versus MOCO All Stars. And the winner face Dom U. So yeah, this year, 35. I don't think
What you got?
it can't be
You got
done.
35,
We
35
bought the
eggs on your
BPG.
face.
Listen,
35 eggs on your face.
if I got to trip one of y'all little PG kids up from getting to the end zone for me losing to y'all, trust and believe, I would trip little Mario up or whoever.
So then now you're gonna lose on the scoreboard, and then they're gonna lose in the fight because them youngins gonna be ready to fight after that.
That's why we got y'all there to control it. That's why we got the coaches there to control it. Hey man, it's gonna be fun though, man. It's gonna be fun this year, man.
Definitely,
gonna be
most
fun,
definitely.
man. Looking forward to it, man. And especially that 35-0. You done few fire over this side of town. So
hey, Midnight
we'll
Rider.
see.
Hey, Midnight Rider, we got football championships, basketball championships, soccer championships. Every championship, if it say chip in it or ship in it, it comes to the Mo.
Yeah, and you got MOCO shit all over the place too. All right. I appreciate y'all, man, for coming on. Hey, man, I'll be in touch,
love y'all, man.
All love, brothers.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All love, man. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, man.
Yeah, I do the same, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, Midnight, man. That was our boys over on the MOCO side of town, man. It's always a good fun and conversation when we, link up with those guys, man. So, they got all the knowledge on the MOCO side. And you know me, I'm being nosy. I'm trying to find out all the information I can find out. Nah, but they good guys though, man. Good guys, man. And y'all can always catch them, like they said. They gave you where they're gonna be at, man. And always hear what's going on down over in the Mo. All right, Midnight, man. Let's go. Tell the people what we got going on what you got going on your 50 million shows that you on this week.
Nah, it's not even that bad this week. This week we got tomorrow night, 6:30, Unapologetic Sports, Lee Ice and company. I don't know if they're getting Matty Ice on for a hockey review because we got Game 7 tonight with the Canadians and the Sabres. On the Tuesday night flight, we have our guy, the correspondent, jumping in with me and the big guy KG. That show airs at 7:45. He's gonna give us an update or review of what happened at the PGA. He was actually at the PGA Championship Wednesday nights, and I think it was Wednesday and Thursday. So we want to talk to him about that. And then on Wednesday, our guy JG is out, so it's gonna be myself, Josh, and Perry, and we talking the NBA. We're gonna take you around the association. We used to say in 30 minutes, but now with all the people, it's much longer than that.
I'm about to say that ain't no 30-minute show. That ain't no 30-minute show.
We got room. We got room. So we need a fourth. If you want to be the fourth, we definitely talking Spurs. We talking Mosley being added as the Pelicans coach. Of course, we have the other side of the series, the Cavs and the Knicks. So we're gonna have a nice conversation on Wednesday night. And then of course Thursday, we got the best show that previews that is Friday Eve. It's the Thursday night throwdown. Come back on Saturday with the WrestleManiacs, Sunday morning with the Sunday Rise, and then next week, special because of the holiday, I think we got a triple header going on Tuesday of next week. I think we have Drive Time at 5, Unapologetic at 6:30, and Tuesday night flight at 7:45. So we're gonna be busy. We're gonna be around. We're gonna be here on your airwaves. So,
hey man, like I always say, man, it's the Sideline Junkies Podcast Network, man. You're gonna find everything you need to find out about what's going on in sports, wrestling, and the best place to get a sandwich, man. And so you're gonna hear it all on the Sideline Junkies Podcast Network, man. And you know, shout out to the guys, man. Everybody in the family, the boss, BJ, KG, Perry, whom I'm missing, Don, Matty Ice, um,
Lee Ice,
Brian, yeah, Lee
Blind
Ice,
Brian. Yeah.
Brian, all the guys, man. I'm getting close. I'm closing in on 1 year with the network, man. So
Yeah,
my
yeah,
first
yeah.
show,
That's it.
yeah, my first show was June 23rd last year. So you know, still glad to be here, man, and loving every minute of it.
Yeah, buddy. Oh man. I gotta go back and watch that now.
The first one,
The first one, yeah.
oh man, I look at it, man, and I cringe when I look at it. Like
But that's
I
how
was
it's
like,
supposed to be.
yeah, I'm like, dang, that's how it was. Okay, all right, but hey, got to grow, just like my athletes do, man. It's all about growth, putting in the
Dude,
work, man.
if I could tell you about the first gridiron I did and how I was like 15 minutes in and I was like, I used all my material. I
Right.
gotta do it in 15 minutes. Like, whoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So trust me, I understand, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the listeners too, man. Coach
Sure.
Mark, my guy, he always checking in. Coach Mook, Coach Jaden,
We
Coach
got a
Wicks,
yep.
my guy,
Boy,
Kirsten from MFV.
yep.
These guys check in every week, man. And I don't always get to every comment, man, but I appreciate y'all. Coach Vic from over at Blair High School, checking in. My guy, dang, I can't think of his name right now, but it's Coach Marcus' cousin over at Paint Branch. He was checking in today.
We got Evans Life 3.
Yeah, that's Marcus' cousin. Yeah,
Okay.
yep,
Course Mook, course. Yeah,
yeah,
I think you named everybody else.
okay, yeah, man, and oh man, I got to tell this story before I get off the air, man. So I'm down at the showcase Thursday night. I won't be long.
Mm-hmm.
Down at the showcase Thursday night. So I go up to a coach from Shepherd University, right? So I'm like, hey, coach, what's going on? Coach Powell over at Law High School. Midnight. My man looks at me and was like, come on, man. I know who Coach Devon Powell is. I listen to the podcast all the time. And
Yes, sir.
man,
Yes.
that was a humbling experience, man. Because I'm like, this dude, he out in West Virginia and college coach. I hadn't met him personally before, man. And he told me listen to the show, man. I couldn't believe that, man. So
Hey, I mean, if you try and find out what's going on in PG, this is the place to be.
hey, man. Hey, I
I
appreciate the
think
love. I can't lie.
we gotta figure out a way to make it manageable. But maybe we do a either a ranking of like the top 10 games in PG this football season,
Mm-hmm.
um, or maybe we even just do kind of we go through people's schedule. We ain't got to talk about who wins or loses, but just talk about the nights and do something like that.
Yeah, man. I got a lot of ideas for this year, man. I really want to step up the game a lot this
Okay.
season, man. Some things that I wanted to do last season, but I was still getting my feet wet. So, I was a little inconsistent and a little slow getting some things together, man. But I got some great ideas, man. We're gonna have some conversations off air to talk about some of the stuff I want to do.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I will do anything in terms of promoting, getting shows on. I'm good. So you
Yeah,
ain't gonna have to sell me or nothing that we gonna do, no matter how outrageous it was. So
yeah,
or it,
yeah. Yep. So I'm definitely gonna try to step the game, man, up some, man, and
okay.
I'm gonna do a lot more highlighting these athletes, man. Some more video, some more game clips of these athletes, man, and I'm gonna roll out my male player of the week and female player of the week in the county
Okay. Let's do
coming
it,
out
man.
in the fall. So yeah, we're gonna step the game up, man. my PR person, man, that controls the Pretenders or Contenders page, telling me I got to step my game up. So
Nah, I love it. I love it. She did a great job today. She been doing a great job all year, man. Let's just um like no, don't leave any stone unturned. And I'm the
right,
wrong person if you think that there's an idea that's so outlandish. So
right,
yeah,
right. Yeah, we gonna step this thing up, man. We gonna get there.
all right, man.
We're gonna get there, man. And I got some ideas. My wife might not want to hear this, but I got some ideas of another show, man. You know,
Okay,
another show on the weekend. So you know,
uh,
we'll see a
okay,
highlight show. So we'll see,
all right.
we'll see, we'll
We'll
see.
talk about.
All right, all right, man. Well, appreciate y'all for hanging in there. We done went way over today. I must be doing something right though, because the boss ain't yelled at me. uh,
Nope.
in a
Time's
long
today.
time. So I must be doing something right, man. So appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good evening, man. Continue to follow the show. Go on Instagram. Follow the page, Pretenders or Contenders Coaches Show. Coach Powell, man. Spread the word, and just keep listening in on us, man. Me and my guy, the Midnight Rider, we're gonna try to keep entertaining y'all on Monday evenings after my guy Mighty Ice on Monday afternoon. Well, that's early evening, 5 o'clock.
There you go.
All right, man. Well, so we are out of here, man. I catch y'all. No, there is no show next week. Want y'all to enjoy your Memorial Day. I'll actually be traveling, so enjoy the show, man. Shout out to my oldest daughter, man. She just had a birthday last weekend. Give a shout out to Alasia. Happy birthday, baby girl. And I didn't get in to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody last weekend, man. But Happy Mother's Day to all the great moms out there. So, all right, man, we out of here.
All right. Peace.